Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Here's Rivers. Drains the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, the fact that Austin Rivers improved substantially in his second season and still has a long way to go tells you how rough his rookie season was. Still a volume scorer, but he's showing signs of being an NBA player, and that's more than you can say 2 seasons ago.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Barnes comes to help. Crawford drives in. Davis gets a wide open look.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Rivers against Barnes. Misses off the left iron. In Austin Rivers, the son of Clippers head coach Doc Rivers, taken 10th back in 2012. His pedigree certainly played a part in that.
Yeah, it certainly did, no doubt about it. That cuts both ways when you've got a famous last name. But Rivers not the explosive athlete that his father was. He is a creative ball handler. He's got to continue to develop his shot and understanding how to be effective at this level, and I think you've still got to give him some time to see if that can happen. Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well, corralling those Karens.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them.
Kicks it out to Turkoglu, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Substitutions here for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 6. Can they get it? Curry can't get it to go.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole because he is not helping their offense.
And it's blocked by Curry. There's the dish to Rivers. Beyond the arc. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pause the pass to Rivers. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Rivers has got 11 here in this quarter alone. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Davis. Rushes in for a double-digit lead. Davis has got 8.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
They get it back. And McAdoo kicks to Bogut. Outside for Curry. Offensive rebound. For 3. Again, Curry missing.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Turkoglu dishes to Crawford. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got his 4th assist in this one.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Curry, wide open, and the miss. Reach out. let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Paul in at the one. Lee passes to Green. Here's Bogut. Green kicks to Bogut. And another shot. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Paul dishes to Redick. And the call will be against David Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul outside. Passes it to Redick.
They've not had the same success from outside here in the second half that they did in the first. So it might make sense to look at going inside a little more this half.
And a wide open look for Lee. Offline with his three.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Feeds to Hawes. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
Got to find something, you're right. Outside for Curry, and out of bounds as Los Angeles Kings possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Los Angeles leading by 13. And it's Paul penetrating. Paul can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
Yeah, it's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing efficient basketball. And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Lee. Paul kicks to Redick. For the three. Can't hit. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Jordan the pass to Redick. And here's Barnes for three. Jordan, a follow-up flush.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Now, you got to love his positioning as the shot went up. He anticipated that play.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And there's the call on Klay
That's
Thompson.
his second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
team foul.
Curry with the steal.
They've really gotten loose with the ball here in the second half. I thought they were much more efficient in the first half in terms of just handling the basketball.
Now Redick after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And that one's good.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball against Curry. Paul outside. He feeds it to Redick.
Well, he's come out a bit chilly here in the second half. Not nearly as effective as he was in the first.
It's been a tale of two halves. Our guys, he was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
In order to cut into this lead, I think one of the things they've got to do a better job of is crashing the glass.
Paul goes in. That's good.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
That's his second
Chris
personal
Paul with the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the league last season.
At the line for the
Led the
Clippers,
league in steals per
Chris
game
Paul.
as well for the 6th time in his career. You talk about the impact he has on a game. I mean, those numbers don't lie.
And Chris Paul's strength so underrated. When you talk about his ability, Clark, to protect the ball offensively, and great steals at the other end, that plays a big role. What did you say?
Yeah, strength is so valuable, no matter what position you play. And being a smaller point guard, his strength and quickness allow him to always be on balance. You rarely see Chris Paul out of control or off balance, and that's part of his brilliance and greatness.
And the wide open shot from Green. Another three for Golden State.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And it's Paul penetrating, and he makes good on the
Chris
layup.
Paul.
Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
From deep, Green. Another three for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now here's Barnes. A three ball. Pause with the rebound.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Here's Curry. Throws down the breakaway jam.
They've made a great sequence of plays to get this game close again. This is no time to take their foot off the pedal. They got to keep it rolling.
I agree, Steve. They really had their backs against the wall, but now they're the ones applying the pressure with just a few possessions left in this game.
Now here's Thompson. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Raymond Green.
That's his 3rd foul so far. One is situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Matt Barnes.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
Well, they're still within reach, but they need a hoop pretty much every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute every time.
And stolen by Barnes. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Man, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And a tough break is his 2nd attempt at the line. No good.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring. No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
There's 10 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for the Clippers.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job of stationary at the line and polish it off.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they're drawing up the only thing they can here. You just get off a quick one and then go ahead and foul.
I think free throws are going to be front and center the rest of the way here.
Now here's Barnes. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for the Clippers. Matt Barnes.
And he is unable to get the second one. Curry attacking. It's a force overtime.
It's the big-time shot to fall.